Hey guys, so today this video is going to be filmed in two segments. I'm doing an eye tutorial on my everyday go-to eye look, which is what I'm wearing right now. And then I'm going to do a foundation tutorial, which is my everyday go-to foundation, blush, bronzer, contour, setting, all of that. So I didn't know if you guys would want to see the whole video, so I did it in two separate segments. So they're going to bounce back and forth because I do part of my eyes, then I do my foundation, then I go back to my eyes. So if you're going to want to watch both videos, it'll make more sense that way, but I did do it in two, so if you're interested in just seeing foundation, you can see just foundation, and if you're interested in seeing eyes, you can see just eyes. And I'm just going to use this intro for both videos, so that way there's consistency, and I'll just title the eye tutorial versus the foundation tutorial. I forgot to name the lipstick that I was wearing in both videos, so I am wearing ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in Lion King. And everything else is named, so if you have any questions, comments, just ask me below and I will answer them. And stay tuned if you want to see this look. I will talk to you guys after the videos. Hey guys, so before you start doing your eye makeup or foundation or whatever it is, you want to make sure that you have cleansed skin and that it's moisturized. You also want to make sure that your hands are completely clean because you don't want to be going in, touching your eyes with any kind of bacteria, so you don't risk getting kind of infection, spreading any dirt, getting grime in your eyes or anything like that. And I like to start with my eyes, and then I do my face, and then I'll finish up the lower part of my eyes once my face is done, and then spray with the setting powder. So this is going to be done kind of like, you'll see most of my eyes done, and then I'm going to have to take a break to do foundation, and then you're going to see me with my face done while I finish up my eyes. But that's to help prevent any kind of fallout from the eyeshadow getting onto your face, because I work with a lot of shimmers and glitters, and when that happens, even some other powdery type of eyeshadows, it can get onto your cheeks, and if you already have your face done, it is a mess for cleanup. So it's always a great tip to start with nothing on your face when you're doing your eyes. So a little tip before I get going on my eyes is that I always take one of these brushes that looks like that. This side is for your eyelashes and this side is to groom your eyebrows. But I actually like to take the part that's for grooming your eyebrows and I run it through my eyelashes. So any kind of leftover product, whether it is moisturizer or a gel that you use, just anything that you would use on your eyes, whatever is left over on the eyelash will kind of get picked up on this. So you're going to be working with totally clean lashes by the time you get to the mascara phase. So I'm going to start prepping my eyelids with the MAC Pro Long Concealer. I am in shade, I think it's NC20, and it's just a little concealer. But this one is absolutely amazing. I'm not going to do my under eye right now because that's going to be done when I do foundation. So I try to take like not even half of a pump. It's really difficult to get that littlest amount out. And I'm just going to take that half of a pump and I'm going to dab a little bit on one eyelid and the rest on the other. And we're going to look really cute while we're filming this. And I'm going to take my Morphe E20. It's that awesome blending brush I told you guys about in my Morphe video. And I'm just going to start working it out to blend it. You want to dab, you want to go in circular motions, you want to cover the whole eyelid. And see how perfectly this goes right up in there. It gets the whole crease. Like this brush, I'm telling you, was meant for the eyes. It is just the perfect shape. And this concealer covers everything. I absolutely love it. We're so used to working with like the stereotypical concealer brush. And once this one came into my life, I just can't believe I ever worked with anything but this. So once you're done with your concealer, you want to set your concealer. And you have a couple of options to do that. You can use a loose translucent powder. I actually like using an eyeshadow to set it because I use something that's really, really subtle and it has a little bit of shimmer. It is the Sephora Long Lasting Glittering Sand number 09. And I actually use a face brush for this one. It is a Sephora brush, face contour number 133. I'm awesome. So if you were taking a translucent powder or an eyeshadow powder, you would be doing the same steps. So I'll take my MAC, what is this, Fix Plus. It's Prep and Prime spray. And you want to spray Bear with me guys, this is my first tutorial. Spray your brush first and then dip it into the product. And then you're gonna set the whole eye area. Most people would probably set it with just a loose translucent powder, but since this is such a nude color and it gives that little bit of sparkle, I really like setting it with this powder just to get the extra glitter. But if you're going for non-glitter, just set it with a loose powder and you're gonna get that to hold all day long. So that's the purpose in setting it, is just to make it not crease, and it's to make it last longer, and it's gonna give you more of a flawless finish when you're done. So my next step is grabbing a black eye pencil, and you can use whatever color you want. I like the color Perversion. It's just black in Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On eye pencil. And I always like black for tight lining. I think it helps make the eye area pop the most. So you just hold your eyelid up. And this takes some getting used to. Often your eyes are gonna water a lot at first. It's gonna feel ticklish. It's a really odd sensation, but as you can see the difference in the two eyes, I mean, it's gonna really help with the end result, and it's gonna make your eyelashes look longer too when you have a black tight line. Once I've tight lined, I take a Sephora Long Lasting Espresso Shot number 95, and it is a glittering, I always have such a hard time opening this one. It's like a glittering chocolatey tone. It's really pretty. And I take the Morphe M441 brush. This one is the one that's got the longer bristles on it. And this one, it's probably a good idea to use the MAC Prep Fix Plus on it because it is a looser pigmented glitter type of eyeshadow. And I'm just going to start blending it on my whole lid. And then I'm really going to work the crease and just get that whole area covered. And again, this is just something, I mean, you can do a lighter tone. I like to play with different eyeshadows literally every single day. So I'm just showing you guys one look that I do. It doesn't mean that this is what you have to do or that you're stuck to doing something like just this. But this is one look that I like to play with for just a daily basis. Then I'm going to take Bobbi Brown in Allspice number 28. It is a sparkle eyeshadow. It's again a brown. And then I'm going to take the Morphe M433. This is the not as tall fluff brush. And this one I'm going to put, I'm not going to work all the way up in my crease. I'm just going to start dabbing it a little bit in the corner and blend it upward and out. But this is not going to cover the whole surface area. This is just to get a little bit more of a dark chocolate worked in the mix with all of that lighter shimmering that you see. And you always just want to blend, 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 blend. That's the most important step at the end of the day when you're working with multiple eyeshadows, is blending everything in all nice together. Then I like to switch it up with two other Bobbi Brown eyeshadows. They're also both glittery. One is Sunlight, number 6, and one is Silver Lilac, number 26, just depending on my mood. I usually like to go more with the pink one for the day and just do that center little highlight pop on the eyeshadow, but today I'm feeling a little bit more gold, so we're going to work with the gold. And I'm going to still keep using that Morphe M433 that I used for the last eyeshadow. I just wipe it off on a Kleenex to get rid of a little bit of the last color. And I'm just going to dab it in the gold and go right in the center of the eyelid. And then you want to get it down as tight to your line as possible. And it's just going to open your eye up a little bit and give a little extra highlight and pop of color and wake up your eyes. And you can do this with all matte tones that are same type of like neutrals, but just flat out matte that don't have any kind of sparkle in it, because all of these are made without any shimmer and without any sparkle. So you can get the same type of color look, but without any glitter, if that's what you prefer. Next, we're going in and we're just gonna put mascara on. I like to do a couple of layers. but I like doing my last layer as the last step, so that's going to be once my full face is actually done. If you're somebody who likes applying false eyelashes, you would only do one coat and then you pop your falsies on. But as I absolutely suck with false lashes, I just work with my own and I just put a couple of coats on my actual lashes. And I always like to do my first couple coats of mascara with the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. I think this is a really great base eyelash volumizing type building mascara, so I think this one is awesome to start out with. So now that the majority of my eyeshadows and eyes are done, I'm going to take just an eye makeup remover wipe, and I'm going to remove all of the fallout that I did have from applying all of the loose glittery type of eyeshadows. I mean, they're not actually a loose glitter, but they're just so pigmented and so powdery that there was fallout. So I'm going to take this chance to wipe it away before I start doing my base, and this is exactly why I do the eyeshadows first. I am then going to cut this and go do my foundation routine, and then I'll come back in because we still have to finish the lower lashes. We have to fill in our brows, and there's still a bunch more to do. We have to do the inner corner of our eyes, some brow highlight. So we are definitely not done with the eyes, but we are done with the eyes until the face is done. So if you guys are watching both tutorials, you'll notice now that we're back to eyes and my face is done. So now we're going to finish up doing our lower lashes and eyeliners and eyebrows and just doing the end product. While I was doing my foundation routine, I was highlighting, so I took the highlighter using a small brush, the Morphe M321, and I took the Becca Jaclyn Hill in Champagne Pop, and I just highlighted right under the eyebrow bone, just in case you didn't watch the foundation one. So that's the only thing that I've done since I left to go do my face, was add in the highlight here. So now that you have a couple of options to do your lower lashes and eyeliner in, I'm going to show you two. The one is using the same color from the Tight Line, the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On in Perversion, or just black, and doing that on your waterline, which is my go-to. Or you could do something more subtle, where a lot of people like to use white when they're going for a softer eye look and to make the eye pop a little bit more. I don't really like white because our eyes aren't really stark white, and I don't like noticing like a white eyeliner on the eye. So I take Marc Jacobs in the Buff, and I use that one. So I'll show you what the difference looks like, and I'll do my waterline with this in the Buff so you can see it's almost like highlighting your waterline. So far, this is where we're at, and then I'm gonna do a smoke look with an eyeshadow. So now I'm going to take the Morphe M432, and it is a flat line brush, and I'm just going to take a dark chocolate color. You can take any kind of eyeshadow, this does not matter, and I'm going to buff the eyeshadow right under the waterline, so I have a softer smoky look because black is really harsh on me, and I don't like doing a smoke with black, especially for daytime on my skin tone. And I'll do the same on both eyes so you guys can see what it looks like to just do more of a highlighter versus what it looks like to do the black liner. My preference is going for the black liner. Sometimes I do the highlighting one. There is a place for all of them, but I am more of a dramatic makeup person, so I tend to go for the black. Then I'm just going to take a white eyeshadow to do my inner corner of my eyes, and a little brush. This is a Sephora brush. It's a Precision Powder Shadow, number 61. And again, anytime you dab your brush in shadow, just dab it off a little bit. And then this is going to highlight and brighten your eyes by putting the white right in the corners. And then blend it out. Now I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I really like the Benefit Instant Brow Pencil, and this is in the light color. And then it's got the spoolie on the end. I just wanted to reorder this one, and this one has been discontinued. Benefit now has a new one. So as soon as I'm done this one, I'll try out the new one, but I don't actually know what the new one's like. And you start on the middle and work your way out, and then go in and fill in your brow. And it's again something that you want to go in light-handed and then go in a little bit heavier as needed. And then always brushing it out so that way it's even. I don't do this so much for filling it as I do just to get a little bit extra color in there, because I'm just so fair and my hair's so white. So it's nice to bring in that little pop of color to the eyebrows. But you don't have to fill them or color them in. I highly recommend the next step though, which is using brow gel. And this one's just a clear brow gel by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is like super gluing your eyebrows down, because most women have eyebrows where they don't sit perfect. I have one that's a little bit higher than the other. And then this one just helps you put your eyebrows where you want to put them. They don't do what they want to do. And this will hold them all day. And then by putting in the glue, it almost brings life back to your eyebrows, so you don't actually see the powder that you put in to fill them. It makes it look more natural while making them hold and stay in place. My next step is going to be putting mascara on my lower lash lines. I'm using the Too Cool for School in a black mascara. And I always just do one coat on my bottom lashes. I don't build my bottom lashes like I do my top. I'm then going to take the Dior Addict It Lash to do another coat on my top lashes, just to get the top of the lashes with that extra coat to make them as long as possible. And don't worry if you get mascara on your makeup anywhere. Let it dry and then wipe it off, because once it dries and then you remove it, it'll just flake right off. If you panic and you try to remove mascara while it's wet, that's when it's going to start smearing, smudging, and you're going to have way more issues getting it off than just leaving it alone, letting it dry, and then removing it. So now you can see this one has the black on the waterline and this one has the highlight on the waterline. They're really subtle differences, but everybody likes different looks. So this is more of a subtle, softer look, obviously, than doing the black, but they're even subtle between the two different looks. But that's how it is. And I'm going to go in and fix the highlight one and put black on it for the whole end result before I set my face, so that way my eyes are even. I just wanted you guys to see what the two different waterline looks look like. So now we're just going to set our face. This brings moisture back in. It helps all the powders kind of work their way together, and it just feels wonderful, and it's going to help your makeup last all day. It's going to help you not get cakey, creasy, feel dried up. It is just wonderful, and you can touch up that spray at any point, or touch your face up with that spray at any point during the day. So I hope you guys learned some new tips, tricks, new color shades, whatever it is that you enjoyed either video. If you watched the eyes, the foundations, or both, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And until the next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are, and I will talk to you later. Love you guys. Bye.